Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. It's another very beautiful Monday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions right on this very channel. Always, what we do on a daily basis, looking at games that are happening across the globe, football matches that are happening across the globe, and also getting the statistics on each of these teams and making verdicts, based on the statistics before bringing it forward for you. That's what we do on Betcraft. Yesterday we had a very not so wonderful day, but we saw big odds, coming to the party yesterday, and the smaller odds failing. We saw the likes of Viborg and Billy Stock, and some of the big odds that we predicted, came out just the way it was predicted. But the smaller odds didn't come to the party. That's the surprises that you get in football. Sometimes it does happen, but we will learn to live with it and move forward. And today we have all these games lined up again, and we are going to, uh, look at these matches one after the other in a short while, and hopefully we're going to do very well today. All right. I want to use the opportunity to ask the folks who are coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe. Take our time to hit the button right now so that you won't be missing out on our game that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay. That being said, let's get to the business of today. And today we start with the Turkish Super League match where we have Göztepe who will be up against Samsunspor. All right, Göztepe in the last six, I've seen two victories and one draw, but I've lost 3 matches. And away side, Samsunspor, won 3 games and 1 draw, but I've lost 2 games in the last 6 recent encounters. On home and away performances, you could see that Göztepe have done very well from home, having won 9 games in the last 10 home matches. 9. That's a lot of games. That's 90% of win for the home side, and lost just once. And away side, Samsunspor have managed to achieve 4 victories and 3 draws in the last 10 away games, but have also lost 3 matches in the last 10 away matches. Okay, we'll put all that together. We expect to see the home side, who has gotten 90% of home win, in the last 10 home matches to win this one, and we expect a home win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very game. All right, and the next is in French League 2, where we have Ajaccio who will facing Dunkerque. All right, Ajaccio have had 5 victories in the last 6 matches. They lost 1, and Dunkerque, the away side, have had 4 victories, 1 draw, but also 1 loss in the last 6 games that they have so far. When you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you see that Ajaccio, the home side, have had 4 victories and 2 draws, but have also lost 4 games in the last 6 matches, in the last 10 home matches actually. And the away side, Dunkerque, have won 6 games from away, and they've also had 3 draws and 1 loss, just 1 loss in the last 10 away games. That tells you that the away side does so very well, and when you look closely, you see that for the home side, Ajaccio, they've been the last home game that they had, sort of winning against Laval by 3 goals to nil, but they also lost prior to that, but lost to Guingamp by 3 goals to nil. But we saw Dunkerque in the last away game they had in the French Cup, winning Brest by 3 goals to 2 from away. That tells you a lot about this away side. Dunkerque, as a side, that does so very well in recent times. And the last time they met, it was Dunkerque who won against Ajaccio by 1 goal to nil. Prior to that, we saw Dunkerque also beating this very side from home by 2 goals to nil. And in this very one, we lean towards the away side, taking the day in this one, and it is the away side to win. That's what we expect for that very game. I will win. That's our value for that very encounter. That's a very big odd, And we look at we head to the next game, and it is in Denmark Super League, where we have Brøndby who will be coming up against Lyngby. All right, Brøndby in the last 6 have seen 3 victories and 1 draw, but have lost 2 matches. And away side, Lyngby have won 4 games and 1 draw, but have also lost once in the last 6 recent games that they have so far. All right, looking at how these two teams played on home and away base, you can see that playing from home, Brøndby have been able to achieve 7 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 1 draw and 2 losses. And away side, on the other hand, Lyngby have managed just a single win in the last 10 away games, and they've also had 1 draw, but have lost 8 matches out of those 10 away games that they had so far. All right, putting all that together, also noting the fact that the last meeting was in August of last year. We saw Brøndby from away beating this very side by 2 goals to nil. So when we put all that together, we expect Brøndby, the home side, to take the day and win out shortly in this very one. It is the home side to win. That's our value for that very encounter. And the next is an Egypt Premier League, where we have Al Masry who will be up against Future FC. All right, looking at recent games for both sides, we see that Al Masry, the home side, have had 3 victories in the last 6 matches. They've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss. And the away side, Future, have had 2 draws, but have lost 4 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. All right, looking at how these two teams have performed, on home and away basis. We see that playing from home, our Masry, the home side, have had 6 victories and 3 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've also lost 1 game, and that loss came in the match against the Al Ahly, for me, the strongest side in Egypt at the moment. And when you look at the away side, on the other hand, Future, they've had 2 victories and 4 and 3 draws, but have lost 5 matches in the last 10 away games that they had so far. All right, and on head-to-head basis, the last meeting for both sides saw Future playing at a 0-0 draw against Masry on that occasion. And in this very one, we will expect the home side, Masry, to either win or draw and under 3.5. That's all Friday for that very game. Home win or draw and under 3.5. And that takes us to the next destination, which actually is in Poland. Poland First Division, where we have, Raków, Chorzów coming up against Lechia, Gdańsk. All right, looking at the recent game for Raków, the home side, have had 3 victories and 2 draws, but also lost 1 game in the last 6 recent matches. And away side, Lechia have had 4 victories and 1 draw, losing just 1 match in the last 6 matches that they have so far. Looking at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see that the home side have had 5 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 3 draws as well as 2 losses. And away side, on the other hand, Lechia have managed just 2 victories and 4 draws, but have lost 4 matches in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. Looking at how they fared on head-to-head basis, you could see that Raków have actually dominated the head-to-head performances, having won 8 times out of 10. In the last 10 meetings for both sides. So in this very one, we expect the home side, Raków, to rise to the occasion, and it is the home side to win. That's all Friday for that very encounter. All right, and that will take us to the next game, which will be the last for today, also in Poland, but in Poland Division 1, where we'll have Ruch Chorzów, who will be up against Nieciecza. Chorzów have won 4 games and 1 draw, but have also lost 1 in the last 6 matches. And away side, Nieciecza had 2 victories and 2 draws, but have also lost 2 games in the last 6 games. All right, they are looking at how those 2 teams fared on home and away basis. You can see that Ruch Chorzów, the home side, have had 7 victories and 2 draws, but have lost 1 game in the last 6 matches. And the away side, on the other hand, Nieciecza have won 6 matches as well, and 1 draw, but have also lost 30 games in the last 10 away games that they have so far. All right, and looking closely on this score line, you can see that for the away side, they've actually, in recent times, they are averaging 2 goals per match in the last the last 6 away games that they have so far. And the home side also have been scoring from home, averaging as well 2 goals in the last 10 home matches that they played so far. So in this very encounter, it is a minimum of 2 goals to appear in this very one, and we go with unveil 1.5. That's what value for this very encounter, and that will bring our predictions for you today on Betcraft to conclusion. Wish you the very best of luck, and hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly. These are football matches. Sometimes comes with surprises. All right. And that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming up with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.